Well, my next guest says that the weekly tour she leads often includes a few visitors from the other side, and that's all part of her job. Take a look at this.
The Limp Mansion was actually built in about 1868. There were 3 suicides here in this house. Over the years, there have been many, many sightings from the time that it was a boarding house, from about 1950 to the early part of the 70s. One of my very first encounters happened about 12 years ago. I heard down the hall a creaking of a door, and I knew it was the men's bathroom door, and there was nothing there. It was total darkness, no movement. And then someone started moaning at me, and it was the loudest, most gut-wrenching thing. I've had whispers to sightings. There used to be a baby grand piano that sat in the hallway on the 2nd floor of the Limp Mansion. And over the years, I have heard this story over and over and over again of people hearing a note or two played on that piano. I'd want to know most from Sylvia Browne what she feels from the Limp Mansion, or if she can give me any hints or help in helping these spirits move on.
Please welcome Betsy to the show. Tell us a little bit about what you do and what your jobs are about at the Limp Mansion. What do you do?
At the Limp Mansion, I have been fortunate enough to be involved with them for the last 13 or 14 years, and I conduct a weekly ghost hunting tour on Monday nights. I do their paranormal investigations. I'm the official, quote-unquote, historian for the Limp Mansion, so I've got a lot of involvement there, and it's been a wonderful opportunity.
When you take people touring all over the place looking for ghosts, do you see them?
We do.
You find them?
We do on a regular basis. So not, you know, full-blown apparitions every single time.
Right.
But we do see wraiths. We do see people pick up orbs with their cameras, and people get touched and their hair played with. So it's an exciting tour for people.
So what did you want to ask Sylvia?
Well, my investigation team, which is called St. Louis Spirit Search, we have picked up 7 identifiable spirits.
What about Naomi?
That could very well be a servant there, or it was a boarding house for many, many years. That's what I was going to ask you, if you're picking up more than what we picked up.
It was not only a boarding house, but it was also a place that they took people with smallpox.
Well, you know, right next door to the Limp Mansion was a hospital, and it's been gone many, many years ago, but I'm sure.
They may have, you know, if the mansion was there and
it was an overflow,
they could have used that for the people who paid a little bit more money.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Exactly.
And then there's also somebody by the name of Judd. Judd.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because it looks like, not only what Montel said, but it looked like there was 3 buildings on this property.
There were, actually. There were 2 carriage houses behind, and there was this main structure here.
Yeah, and then there was another structure. So, and a lot of people were taken there for smallpox, TB, whatever. You see what I mean? In other words, incurable things at that time.
Well, let's take a look at the picture. You have a picture you want us to see, right?
Yes, definitely.
What was that? Take a look at this.
Well, this picture sits at the top floor, up the top of the staircase. It's a portrait. It's reported to be one of the Limp brothers' second wife. Now, whether it is or not, I'm not really sure, but if you'll notice in the picture, right next to her, it would be her right shoulder, there is another face. There's another person standing right behind her.
Yeah.
You can pick up his facial features, actually. His hair line, almost in line with her ear.
Exactly.
Her eyes, his ears, high-collared shirt, and so forth. Now, I have the impression that that is Billy Limp, William Jr., which would have been her husband, but it was taken at a time by a paranormal photographer when we were planning a special event.
Do you see that imagery when you're just looking at the picture itself?
No,
it just kind of appeared in this negative.
It's a very old, very thick oil picture. But you don't see that image in there at all.
God. What do you think?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Obviously, they don't want these ghosts to go away because it's part of the tour. People coming to see ghosts. So can you get her to get some more ghosts to come by?
Well, I think she could have. I think you could have spirits that could wander through that would give them just. But I would really like to get rid of Martha and Naomi.
Let them go home. So if you send the 2 home, you still got others left.
I still got plenty left.
Oh, sure you
break.
do.
We come back.